When I look at the stars, I sometimes wonder if the universe was built with intention, or if it just formed on its own, like a painting made by accident that still ended up beautiful. And the older I get, the more I think it doesn't matter which is true, it's enough to know we were allowed to see it.
I've spent years studying the structure of reality, bending through dimensions that fold and move like fabric, and I've stopped asking who built it. Because every time I think I find a pattern, another layer appears underneath. It's endless, complicated, and strangely perfect in how it never stops changing.
The Jedi believed everything living was connected through the Force, an energy that holds life together and gives it meaning. And when I hear you describe how the universe bends, it sounds like we're speaking about the same thing in different ways, you through magic and me through faith.
Magic started as curiosity, people learning to listen to what they didn't understand and shaping it with focus. The spells are just tools. What matters is the connection behind them. Energy is everywhere, waiting to be guided by intent. And sometimes I think that's what faith really is. Focus pointed at something we can't quite see.
There are times when I can feel something even larger than the Force watching from beyond. Not in a fearful way, more like an observer taking interest. And it makes me wonder if a higher power exists not to control us, but to learn from us. Watching how we use the freedom it allowed.
I've seen things that could be called gods and others that make gods look small. None of them fully understand what they are either. They act out of instinct, feeding, creating, destroying, repeating. And I've come to think power doesn't always mean wisdom. It just means reach. And reach without restraint eventually collapses on itself.
I've heard of beings like that in other galaxies, creatures so old their names became myth. And when I read about your universe, about figures like Darkseid or Galactus, I see the same hunger, one seeking to own everything, another devouring to survive, both proving how obsession can grow even larger than existence itself.
I've met Galactus, stood close enough to feel the emptiness in him. It's not cruelty, it's need. He consumes to keep balance, though he'd never admit it, while Darkseid's hunger is control, both so consumed by purpose they've forgotten to question it. And it's strange how beings that powerful still behave, like lost men searching for direction.
When I traveled through different systems, I realized how small my world truly was, yet every planet still believed it was the center of everything, and when I think about Earth, I see the same pride, the same illusion. A single blue world that feels infinite until you leave it and realize it's just another grain of dust in the tide.
You're right, from far enough away, Earth looks fragile, unimportant even, but there's something different about it. Life keeps rebuilding after every disaster. People keep reaching for ideas bigger than themselves. And I think that persistence gives the planet a kind of gravity no map can measure.
Your ability to see across time must show you how fragile all of this is. I've always wondered what it feels like to look ahead and see what might happen before it does. To carry futures in your mind and know you can't save all of them. It sounds less like power and more like punishment.
It feels exactly like that. When I used the time stone, I saw thousands of futures, most ending in failure, a few in survival. And the strangest moments weren't the ones where the universe died, but the ones where it thrived without us, where humanity stepped aside, and the cosmos kept going like we were never here. It was humbling in a way nothing else could be.